Hi, I'm Nicole Scott with BNetTV.com. I am down here at CTIA Wireless in Las Vegas. I'm joined by Jamie DeGuerre from Cloudmark. How are you doing today?
Good, thanks. How you doing?
I'm doing fantastic. A little bit better once you can tell me what Cloudmark does.
Sure. So Cloudmark is a messaging security company. Cloudmark provides security solutions for any form of messaging, whether that's email, mobile messaging with SMS and MMS, or other messaging mediums like social networking websites. We stop any threat that comes over these messaging mediums, so that typically would include spam, phishing, and viruses. And our primary focus as a company is selling to the world's largest messaging networks. So we're here at CTIA this week to talk to technology vendors and to service providers that either provide technology for or actually host the messaging infrastructures for all of our mobile phones that send SMS and MMS messages.
Well, security is definitely a hot topic. It's coming up as one of the stronger ones this show, I definitely think. Now, can you comment on how you're actually able to be so secure?
Sure. So Cloudmark's technology is based off of global feedback from end users like you or I that may receive a spam on our phone and then are able to report it, or receive spam in email and are able to report it. We use some advanced technology that we call fingerprinting algorithms to generate a fingerprint for every message and then enable end users as well as other automated sources to provide data into our system indicating which messages are legitimate or spam, phishing, or virus. We integrate into the mobile operator's back-end infrastructure to be able to scan these messages. Today in North America and Europe, we don't get a lot of spam on our phone. I don't know if you've ever received one, but I've only received a couple ever on my phone. In some other regions of the world, though, there's more spam on mobile than there is in email. And so if you think about how much spam you typically receive in your email address, imagine now receiving all of that on your phone and having your phone vibrate every time you receive a text message that is just a spam advertisement. If you look at some countries like China, India, and Japan, in these countries, over half, or in some cases over 90% of all of the SMS messages being sent are actually spam.
Now, I have the most trouble with spam text messaging and email through location-based.
Okay.
How are you dealing with that?
Well, our technology sits in the operator's back-end infrastructure. And so if there's any location-based events happening and then are causing an SMS message to be delivered to the device, we will still be able to filter it just the same. We also work with the operator so that any of their own services that may be, things that you've opted into, location-based services that you're asking for, don't get filtered. For the most part, we're able to filter messages for location-based services. The exception to that might be as if something came over Bluetooth. If your phone walks by a store and receives information over Bluetooth, that's not something that Cloudmark would provide the filtering for. We're more providing for the filtering for SMS and MMS for mobile operators.
Fantastic. Now, what are you doing here at CTIA?
So at CTIA this week, we're talking to a number of companies that provide back-end infrastructure for mobile messaging, and we're looking at partnering with them to integrate our technology into their system. We're also talking to a lot of mobile operators, and some of our customers are here this week. We're talking with them. We're also talking with other potential mobile operators that are looking to secure their networks and stay ahead of the curve to make sure that consumers don't receive spam on their phone.
Fantastic. Now, are you targeting primarily to North America, or are you more? Where's your biggest footprint, I guess?
We are worldwide. Our biggest footprint today is actually in providing spam filtering for email companies. And so 10 of the top 12 ISPs in North America, 10 of the top 12 in Japan, all use Cloudmark for their spam filtering. We also have a large presence across Europe with several Tier 1 service providers. As far as mobile is concerned, we're going to go where the spam is. So today, most of the spam is in Asia. So our biggest focus today as far as securing mobile networks is in Asia and India and China, Japan, countries like this where there's more spam on the mobile network. We are talking to companies and ISPs in North America and Europe that are looking to sort of secure their networks in advance of the threats really coming in. And in particular, if you look in North America, most North American ISPs or mobile operators allow you to send messages to the phone via email. So you can actually send an email that gets converted into a text message and then delivered to the user's handset. And this is something that we're protecting several operators in North America for today, early, and we're starting to talk to them about preparing for more messages coming from within the network and providing protection directly within the mobile network for other threats.
You could perhaps explain to me, when you go into these different countries and you're dealing with different types of networks, different ages, different, 2.5G, 2.75, 3.2, you get all these crazy numbers, how it is integrating with such a variety of back-end networks.
Yeah, that's definitely a difficult problem, and we're not the experts at that. We are really the experts at stopping the threats and analyzing the messages. To try and cover that, we try and partner with a lot of companies. And so there's a number of different companies that provide different systems for doing SMS messaging and 1G, 2.5G, etc., in all the different protocols that are out there and everything else. So we partner with those companies. They integrate us as one component in their system, and then we're able to now provide solutions for those markets without actually having to do all the development and deal with all those different protocols ourselves.
Fantastic. So you do one thing and you do it really well.
That's right.
Well, Jamie, thank you so much for taking the time to explain a little bit about security.
Absolutely.
Because as a consumer, I love it.
Okay. Thank you very much.
All right. This has been Jamie de Guerre with Cloudmark, and I am Nicole Scott for BNetTV.com down here at CTIA.
Thank you, Nicole.